I am in, and I have no idea what that means. I mean, that's kind of how the rest of the game's gone so far, so yeah. Hello, YouTube, and hello again to Twitch. And YouTube here was saying, what do you mean again? I'll get to that in a minute. That's a whole other thing. But before we do anything else, remember how last time we, were down in the crawl space, and I was like, oh ho ho, let's, I'll read the people's names who are down here and, like, read about them, because sometimes I forget to, read the other people's pages, but oh, I'm sure we won't do that. Yeah, guess what I forgot to do? Read everybody else's fucking information. So before we do anything else, let's read the rest of the people that I didn't read last time. And then we'll get into the big sort of bookkeeping news for this video. But yes, first, these guys, Dorian, we're loving now. Okay, Hector, voiced by Christian Navarro. Tried to speak to the thermostat, no one was there. Oh, he was in the thermostat, okay. That's why that one was like, you try to speak to someone, but not here, and you're like, what? Hector is utterly committed to making you content. Turns out he spent quite a bit of time thinking about you, pining over you from afar. In fact, he seems maybe a little obsessed. You still haven't managed to actually see what he looks like yet. You met Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado, known colloquially. I can say it, I'm just bad at talking right now. As HVAC. Or at least you sort of met him. He seems incredibly shy, if eager to meet you. He needs a little time after your first encounter to collect himself. Hector doesn't want to share anything about himself. He seems to be a difficult one to get to come out of his shell. Likes the complex taste of exquisite yearning. Dislikes himself. We've got Freddy Yeti, voiced by, Fred Tatasciore. Who, I was saying before, I'm like, I know that Fred Tatasciore is in the game, and I was thinking that he was voicing, Damon. And then I checked, and I was like, oh, no, he isn't, huh? Well, now we found him. But also then makes sense why his name's Freddy Yeti. Okay. You met Freddy, the big lovable monster of a fridge. He's packed with leftovers. Come round and see him next time you're feeling peckish. You might think of this monstrous giant as a big ice meanie, but he's anything but. Freddy welcomes all comers to sample his wares, whether leftovers, fresh veggies, or even just to stare blankly at his inside several times a day. He thinks you are the coolest of the cool kids. Likes food preservation. Food preservation. Dislikes anything uncool. Maggie, that's just, we're working on the quest. Dunk Shuttlecock, voiced by Alejandro Saab. You've met Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock, a lovable, absurdly muscular dude who has clearly never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. He'd love to meet you at the weight rack to get you into the flow of working out again. Score, it's Dunk! Stick around for the ride and you'll be carried all the way to the goal line, maybe into the stands. No bummers allowed. Likes support, positivity, and points. Dislikes fouls, downers, and mathematics. Stepford. Oh, and well, let me read this first. Voiced by J.P. Karliak. You and Maggie. Oh, that's the Maggie stuff. You met Stepford, a stunning, sweet of a bit naive stand-in for all your biggest wins in life. He seems to have something he'd like to ask you about. Come see him again. Is it still narcissism if you really got the goods? Well, yes, it is. Stepford is the most accomplished competitor in the house. If there's a trophy awarded for it, Stepford has probably got one or two of them lying around. He's placed first in pickle jar lid removing, crossroom trash can toss, desk drawer organizing, even competitive objectification. He's nice and shiny. Fairly shiny. Likes being first, dislikes being second. Remember last time also I was like, oh, I don't know if I trust you because, like, why is your name Stepford? Or, like, are you, like, a Stepford Smiler type of trope thing going on where you're, like, pretending everything's, like... I was making it way more complicated. It's literally just, what is the book The Stepford Wives about? Trophy wives. He's a trophy husband. That's what... Yeah, I was just being dumb and making it way more complicated than it needed to be. And finally, those are the new people from last time, but while I was going and doing some stuff previously, I'm like, oh, I don't actually think we ever did Gaia either. At least I don't remember reading Gaia. So maybe this is a repeat, but if not, like, voiced by Oz Ryan, like, it doesn't sound familiar, so... Gaia has been obsessed with travel and seeing the world all her existence, but no matter how hard she tries, she feels like her world is just spinning in circles, never actually going anywhere. Consumed with a wanderlust that can never be fulfilled, Gaia's obsessed with stories. She loves to listen to the tales of others and live vicariously through them, collecting them in a mental scrapbook. Can you help her see the world that she represents so well? Likes yearning, imagining, and spinning. Dislikes speaking plain. Alright, so now that that's all taken care of, we get to the big bookkeeping difference between this video and last one. Now, you're watching this and you're like, everything looks the same, right? Like, here we are in the house, it's Friday, about to go to Saturday. Just everything is just as I left it the last time I was watching. About that. Well, in fact, let's see. See if Nightmare comes to show you something. Nope, okay. Yes, everything might look the same right now, but it isn't. This is, in fact, a completely new playthrough where I meticulously followed my own videos, essentially playing along, choosing all the same choices, getting all the same outcomes except one. There is one big difference. Okay, technically speaking, there's like two difference, like another two minor differences as well, but I'll get to that in a minute when you explain what I've been doing. Like, okay, what do you mean a big difference? So, let me walk you through what the recording stream stuff was last time, what should have been this video for you YouTube people. And that's why I say again to the Twitch people, because they already sort of saw this. I'm playing, I load up the game and like, let's play the game. And we go to Mateo. And I'm like, because it makes sense. Like, my wife was saying like, oh, I can't wait to see the inanimals. I'm so excited to see them. Hooray, hooray. And I go to talk to Mateo. And the conversation is just completely unrelated to inanimals at all. And I'm like, well, what's going on? So we look it up here on stream. And it turns out we were completely and totally locked out forever, or at least for this save file, getting his quest to find all the missing inanimals. Because as it turns out, in fact, I'll talk to Mateo right now, there's one choice that you have to make that is sort of counterintuitive.
Baby!
And I really don't like it. But yeah, so we were completely locked out of getting the inanimals. And so I was thinking, well, considering, as I said, my wife, she took the time to, screenshot, get a screenshot of this, print it out, cut it out, like, come into my office, stick it on my mouse. Yeah, if I was, like, way later in the game, I, probably wouldn't have restarted from the start again. But as is, I was like, you know what? I'm going to spend, like, an entire afternoon just recreating the save, with the difference of we're going to talk to Mateo differently so that I can show everybody the inanimals. So yeah, we're here at Mateo's first conversation. That's the one big difference, is I never talked to Mateo on this playthrough. I'm going to show you what the difference is that we're going to make, and it's very annoying. Alright, so what's going on? He's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm Mateo. Mateo Manta, my name is Blanket.
Havel, if I stay away for too long.
Alright, so we get to this part where, like, Davy's missing, and we're like, hey, can I help?
Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out.
And he's like, yeah, thanks, but no, that's alright.
I'm sure you've got other things to worry about.
And we're like, oh, it's no trouble, I want to help.
Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely.
Yeah, we're like, do you want help? And he's like, no. And you're like, no, really, it's no problem. He's like, are you sure it's my responsibility? You're like, no, it's okay. You gotta just lighten up on yourself. It's fine.
The animals depend. It just doesn't feel right asking someone else to fix my
And then he's like, no, it just doesn't feel right. Someone fix my snake. So what did we do last time? We said, hey, if you're really not interested in my help, it's cool. I can go. And in real life, that's what you should do, right? Like, yes, it's good to offer people help. Be like, hey, can I help you? And he's like, no, thank you. It's okay. And you're like, no, really, I want to help. And he's like, no, it is okay. No, thank you. And you're like, no, really, I really want to help. And he's like, no, it doesn't feel right. I don't want someone else helping him. And instead, the thing you have to do to get the inanimal quest is, you're not very good at accepting help, are you? So this is all new. This is the new part that we didn't do to get the quest line. And it's just, I'll finish Mateo's conversation, and I'll tell you my thoughts on that, but...
Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around. And I can't be in both places at once. Alright, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do.
Hit me.
I put together some information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out. But I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need.
Yes, I can do that, because we could not do this last time. Anything you need, I've got a soft spot for strays.
Really? Me too! Obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all.
You've got a big heart, I'm sure they're grateful to have you.
I don't know about all that. I'm nothing special. It's just the right thing to do. When something needs help, well, you don't give up on it.
Yeah, I kind of get where the game is coming from. Yeah, I'll get back to that in a second.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off there. Once I get started talking about them, it's hard to stop. If you're interested, you could always come by the rescue later, and we could talk more.
I would love that.
Great. Anyway, thanks for offering to help.
Okay, so now we have the packet that we can give Phoenicia. Okay. That choice just... I love this game. I love the writing in this game. There's so many funny jokes and cute stuff, and, like, they're really great about, like, the content of warnings for people, and, you know, everything is great. But that choice there is just frustrating to no end. I mean, partly because I had to spend multiple hours replaying my game to get back to where we were so that I could pick the other option, but... Right, like, the rest of the game just doesn't do stuff like that. Like, gameplay-wise. I can even show you an example. It's like, right, there's a lot of different ways that you can pick an option in this game. And we're somewhere near the beginning. There. And right, some options that you pick, and you're with Sam, because some options, like, clearly don't make a difference what you say. They're gonna say the same response either way. So, for instance, when you're talking after the date viators, and she's like, when you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know... And I went with, what, you know, are we what? And you could be like, are we holding hands? And I think the third option was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Her response, you know exactly what I mean. All right, keep your secrets, lol. Right, like, it doesn't matter, like, what you pick. That's just sort of like a role-playing thing. She's always going to have the same response. It's like, are we holding hands? And she's like, no, you know what I mean. Or like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean. So, right, there's some choices, it doesn't matter what you pick. Then there's some choices where... Like, obviously it matters, but it's very clear what those choices are. Like, we finished the quest together. Like, I'm ready to upgrade this relationship. Or, oh, I'm ready to just stay good friends. Or, like, oh, I hate you and never want to see you again. Obvious, right? Like, you know what you're getting into. Like, yes, it's going to lock out stuff because you're getting an ending. But, like, you know what you're getting. And then, I was thinking, there's some cases where... You can pick the wrong option, but they give you an out. For instance, when we were talking with Drysdale the first time, and he was like, oh, like, I, you know, love keeping myself in shape, unlike you, obviously, and you could either say, like, yes, I do, or what we picked, like, no, I hate working out. And he's like, you hate working out? And is, like, super offended and, like, affronted, and... But... Rather than just being like, oh, he hates you now at the end, you have an option to be like, no, what I mean is that, like, I like practical exercise, not just routine exercising. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And so it's like, yeah, you can pick, like, the wrong option, but the game gives you a chance to step back and be like, whoop, wait. And so it just seems weird on that one that, you know, like, you can be, like, Mateo's like, or, you know, do you want help? And he's like, no. Do you want some help? No. Are you sure you don't want help? No. And then you're like, okay, if you don't want help, I can go. That's all right. And then he's like, oh, I wish you helped me. Like, why doesn't the game be like, you know, he could be like, Mateo looks sad, like he wants to say something, and, like, then give you the chance to be like, it's okay if you want some help, you know. And again, also, because, like, people... react differently in this game, like, right, like, I mean, there's stuff like, you know, with, I don't know, like Hector, right, being, like, super obsessive and submissive, like, and you talk to him differently than the way you talk to Betty, super flirty, you know, stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I get that, like, you react differently to different people, like, Mateo's just, like, a nice dude, being a nice guy, and, like, in real life, if someone's just, like, a nice guy, and they're just like, no, it's okay, I don't need help, like, yeah, and it's fine to be like, You sure you don't want help? And they're like, no, I'm sure. Like, but if they tell you 3 times in a row, like, no, I don't want help, like, you should respect that. Like, you know, it reminds me, like, for instance, when my dad was in hospice, and, you know, people really wanted to help, and they didn't really know what to do, understandably, I'm not blaming anyone, and so a lot of people would bake or, like, cook food to bring to us. Good thought, right? Like, okay, you know, like, dad's in hospice, people are busy with, like, you know, medical stuff, you know, everyone's busy. It's like, here's some food for you. And we were like, please stop bringing us food. We have too much. We don't have anywhere to put it. But people would still bring us food because they didn't know what else to do. And so it's just like, but like literally we're taking stuff and like taking it in the front door, throwing it out the back door in the trash can because we literally had nowhere to put it. So, you know, it's just a thing of like, you have to respect people's wishes, and like I get what the game's going for. It's like, don't give up on people, like if they need help, and like, okay, I guess he's like, he really needs help, so you really gotta try for him or something. But I feel like that, like pushing his boundaries in that way is not the type of character Mateo is supposed to be, so it's weird that you have to pick that choice for him. Right? Like again, like if you're doing like dominant or submissive personality, being like the boundary thing could be a like character plot point type of. It just doesn't seem right with Mateo. All right, but we're done now. We've caught up. We're back to where we were. We've talked to Mateo. Oh, right, the things we're not caught up on. The 2 minor differences is even the reason why I was saying like maybe Nightmare will show up is I couldn't control the randomness of the game. As I said, I was following along to what I did, but like Nightmare showing up is a random chance unless, as you said, you have coffee at midnight. So clearly our last person of the day will be our coffee machine, so we can get back up to speed with her. And the other one is the date the developers, which I won't do right now. We have other stuff to do. In fact, we have talked to Phoenicia. But as it turns out, when I was following along, I'm like, okay, now because as I said, I was talking to everyone at the same time as my first playthrough so that things wouldn't be different. I get to the date developers, and our first developer we got was Suha, who was like our second or third on our first playthrough. So I'm like, oh, this is randomized. It's not a set order. And since we only did like, what, 10 of the 33, like clearly we have a better chance of getting someone you've never seen than the people we already got. So when we do the date developers, I'll just, click through stuff and breeze by it, and then we'll get back up to speed. All right, and now we are settled. Everything's we're back to where we were last time. Let's talk to Phoenicia.
Ooh, coming in hot. What you got for me this time?
And tell her about the missing puppy. It'd be creepy how you always seem to know things if it wasn't also really damn cute. Or, no, we'll just say, am I that predictable?
Affectionately? Yes, and then some, honey. Now come on! I'm dying to know the sitch. You've got those urgency eyes. So, what's the deal?
It's Mateo, or there's a problem at Scraps of Hope. I'll say it's Mateo.
And an animal emergency?
Again, see, that's another choice. It probably doesn't matter what you pick, whether you say it's Scraps of Hope or Mateo. She says, in an animal emergency. Okay, no, we're past it. We're past Mateo's weird choices, so... Yes, emergency.
Honey, why didn't you open with that? Who's in trouble? What do we need? How can I help? Give me answers.
Davy, one of Mateo's rescues has gone missing.
Phoenicia's fingers are flying across her virtual keyboard before you've completed your thought.
Already typing something up as we speak. Did Mateo give you any helpful info I can put in here? Anything eye-grabbing? We need some cute buzzwords to get things' attention.
Yes, he gave me a whole packet, in fact.
Perfect. Leave it to me, honey. Missing and animals are no joke. We'll get this baby home. Ooh, I'm gonna do a live to generate some engagement for the post. I'll let you know how it goes. Check in with Mateo to let him know. I don't think he checks socials very often.
All right. So check in with Mateo. Well, I can't do that because we already talked to him today. We talked to Phoenicia. Was there anything on our list of stuff to do? Oh, yeah. I had a whole list of things I was gonna do last time, and then instead we got this stuff with Mateo and not being able to do the Inanimal quest. And that kind of threw everything off track. So, I was gonna check... Here, we can do it while we're right here, in fact. with Maggie's quest, remember, like, you could talk to Wallace, Lux, or Hoove. We talked to Hoove, who sent us to Stepford, who told us about Scandalabra. What if we talk to Wallace, too? Like, will that also send us to Scandalabra? Or will this, like, go to somewhere else? Or can you not even do the quest anymore? Because we already, like, got past it. Wall.
Whoa.
I know. Yes, of course. I love it.
Whoa.
Simple enough. Alright, that answers the question. Can you do anything more with, like, Wallace or Lux for Maggie's quest? No. We progressed it with Hoove, so... I'm gonna talk to Stepford, just because when I was looking at the names, he's like, he wants to talk to you about something, and... Sure. And this time we won't be like...
You find Stepford polishing his well-muscled arm vigorously. He appears to be muttering to himself.
Say, this time we're not like me and Maggie being like, you, tell us stuff! So... Yes, what do you want to tell me, Stepford? Hey, Stepford, what's up?
Oh, hey. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this spot out. Not sure if you've noticed, but I've gotten a bit, bronze lately.
I had noticed, actually, looking gold as ever to me.
That's sweet of you to say, but I know you can see right through me. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it.
I can't see through you. You're not made of glass. You're gold and silver and nah. Why is it happening, do you think? Maybe it's natural. Maybe it's Maybelline. What? I don't care what color you are. You're gorgeous no matter what. Like, that's a compliment, but I don't think he'd take it well. Like, you're like, I don't care what you look like. And he's like, yes, but I do. So let's just return the ball to his court. I don't know what I'm going to do. Pass to me. And I'm like, what do you think's happening? Pass back to you.
I have an idea, but I can't be certain. It's like this.
You have to bite your lip.
I got the way I am, all gold and beautiful and all, because in my youth I was extremely competitive. I entered and won every contest I could find. I was a complete natural. I never really needed to try.
But
I just showed up and showed off and showed everyone what first place looked like. I lived for the competition, the cheering, the adoring fans, the tough opponents.
the showing things.
It was the life for me.
So what's the problem?
Trophies change over time. If we stop competing, we turn into showpieces. Our gold starts turning to silver, then to bronze. It's not that we stop getting given out, but our inner essence changes.
So that's what's happening to you?
It is. Eventually, we come to a turning point. It's either get back in the fight and risk the arena once more, or retire and spend our time polishing up, clearing away the patina, and covering up what can't be cleared away.
I think that's just called aging. Alright, so it sounds like you need to get back out there.
You make it sound so simple.
It is, you get back out there.
But I'm afraid it's not. There's all sorts of things that can happen.
Like?
In any case, now that we're getting to know one another, I have to tell you something.
Oh, I thought that was what you had to tell me, okay? What else do you have to tell me?
I started doing all this tanning because, well, I'm actually all pewter underneath. Pewter! Like, what place even is that? 12th?
Smarts. 15 out there. Pewter's a tin-based alloy, but we're not that smart, so we just have to go to the...
Exactly. I'm afraid the time of decision is upon me.
Mm-hmm. What will you do? Get in that ring, Stepford. Retirement could be full of new joy. Nah, yeah. We'll support him. Get in the ring.
You think I should?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's what you wanted, yes.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for talking to me. I think I'd better think about this for a bit. It's not an easy decision. If I compete again, I could get hurt or even lose.
Or worse, expelled.
And I don't think I could bear that. Come see me again sometime soon, okay?
Yeah, see you around. Huh, nah, I will give him credit. I mean, like, yes, again, he's the trophy husband and is kind of shallow and just like, I like to win. Woo, woo, woo. But, like, I kind of gotta give him props for being like, it's not just that I have a trophy saying I'm number one. It's I have to go out and compete to, like, prove I'm not resting on his laurels. He's not like, yeah, that says I'm great, so I'm great. He's like, you know, it's it's about the competition and like going out and actually winning rather than like pointing at the trophy being like, look what I did, yeah. So, you know, good on him for that. Anyway, because I want to catch up to where we were with Nightmare, because we're, you know, one behind, I don't know if I explained that before or not. It's...
A charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Oh, hi there.
Or, ahoy there!
Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs.
I was gotta say, I'm guessing, I could be wrong, but I'm like 95% certain there's Australia coming here when I hear O as or. But again, not a problem. I'm
Kopi, happy to help.
just a thought. Also, hi, Kopi.
G'day.
Okay, yeah, you're Australian. You wouldn't be like, g'day, if you weren't. You're my coffee maker?
I, sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today?
A latte, an affogato. I don't think I'll have any coffee today. Latte. Give me a latte.
Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
And nothing like a...
gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
I don't know that having a latte at midnight would give you nightmares so much as just you wouldn't sleep. But, you know.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte?
So, what is a latte espresso with milk? Why is it called a latte? Because it has milk. Tell me about the latte art.
Oh, gosh, where do I begin? There's all different kinds of patterns to choose from. Hearts, tulips, but probably one of the most essential patterns for any good barista to learn is the Rosetta pattern. It's supposed to be based off this plant, but I forgot the full name of it.
Is it called Rosetta?
That's probably it, yeah. We'll see you next time.
Well, at least she's happy. You get a whole coffee animation. Num 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 num. Okay, so now it'll be interesting to see, can you have coffee at midnight without interacting with Kopi? Or do you have to always interact? Because like now that, like, because we couldn't do it before, but now that we've done it once, maybe we can. I don't know, either way, Nightmare, we've got to catch back up to where we were.
Your room is dark and cold, and though you may have gone to sleep alone, you can feel someone else here.
Like, Betty, that's not Betty. Yeah, I know, tell us about coughing up bloody teeth again. Blah, 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 bloody teeth, blah, 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 blah,
the teeth clatter to the podium, and...
Hey, cut it out. That's so scary when blah, 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 blah. The teeth thing freaks me out.
Something a little deeper.
You would use my answer to scare me, and she's like, again, yes.
Blood.
How stupid are you? That's my job.
Your fears. Let go.
And bam! Now we're caught up, except for the data dev stuff, because again, that's random, but you know. Otherwise, we're all good to go. So, the world is our oyster. And I guess the first thing we should do is talk to Mateo, because we're supposed to. Because Phoenicia said, go talk to Mateo.
Lint!
Meyorp!
Lint! Lint, come on, buddy. Remember what happened last time?
Never get tired of lint. Say that.
If you don't slow down, you're gonna...
Mateo doesn't even manage to finish his warning. Lint crashes into something just out of sight.
Yeah, whatever it was, I wasn't using it.
I'll get the broom.
Hey, looks like you could use a hand. Got a troublemaker in today, huh?
It's just Lint Eastwood, Dolly's pet. He always gets the zoomies after a bath.
Don't we all?
Linty!
Speaking of...
Linty! There's my big handsome boy. Look at you, fresh as a daisy.
Dolly bends down to pick up Lint, planting a sweet kiss to the top of his head.
Oh, now are you a good boy for our Matito here?
It's like, that's not his name. Okay.
Tell me honest, he didn't give you any trouble this time, did he?
Philo, no, nothing I couldn't handle. He actually did better with the trimmer. I think he's finally starting to trust me.
Is that right? I am so proud of you, my fuzzy sweetie lumpkins. Oh, thanks for always taking such good care of him. I know he can be a handful, but, well, he's my handful.
He's welcome back anytime, Dolly.
Come on, let's get you home.
Hi, Dolly. Hope you find your Lint. Didn't have the heart to tell her he knocked over every jar on the counter.
Mateo giggles nervously.
Every car on the counter. I counted them.
You don't think she noticed, do you? He really has gotten a lot better. The first time she brought him in, he almost caused a riot between some of the newer rescues. At least now he doesn't try to jump out of the wash tub every time I reach for the shampoo.
Why don't I help you clean up and you can tell me all about him? Okay, whatever.
I like that.
That's right, you're gonna accept help now. Huh. Nothing about Davy, though. Maybe we have to talk to Phoenicia again first. Phoenicia.
Phoenicia is full on sweating, hopping from foot to foot and fanning herself frantically with her hands.
Alert, alert! Ooh, I hope you like your data extra crispy because we're headed for a full-scale meltdown in here.
Uh-oh. All their system alert. Maybe it's time for a reset. Whoa, what's going on? Why are you yelling? Mattis, what's going on?
Finally! I thought I was gonna blow my speaker before you noticed. Hurry up and get me out of this thing before I suffocate!
What, like, download you onto my computer? I mean, I couldn't really carry you around with me anymore, but if that's what you want.
Did you? Yeah. That's sweet. I think. Sorta. Maybe a little misguided. We really need to get you out more.
Is that normally I'm the one doing that.
Anyway, definitely not what I had in mind, but at least you're trying.
Oh, wait, your case.
Smart and good looking? Ooh, instant follow.
You carefully remove Phoenicia's case. Her body is alarmingly hot. It seems you've acted just in time.
There! That wasn't so hard, was it? Ah, that was close.
We gotta get her. I wonder, huh? I mean, okay, so yeah, we gotta get her to stop running so many apps so she stops overheating. But I wonder, I see Skylar's app right there. I wonder, did she always have that? Like before we had the Skylar app? Was that sort of like a little foreshadowing? I was like, you weren't kidding, you're on fire.
Watch yourself. I run hot. Listen, you mind if I stick with you for a while? Just in case I feel another meltdown coming on. I'd hate to lose any important save files or valuable passwords or something. Ooh, oh, speaking of which, I need to do another update I've been putting off now that we're back in the green zone. Talk more later.
You got it, darling.
Oh, you bad.
All right. Still no inanimals. But, oh, I guess it could be maybe Mateo's interaction with Dolly overrides stuff first. We'll have to come back again. I don't know, I guess we'll talk to him again the next day too, but... So now what? Boop, boop, boo. Boop, 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 boo. Maybe we take a look at our... Well, I mean, I guess technically this is a new stream, even if it's just sort of repeating what I did last time. So you know what? Maybe it's time for another room's worth of jokes. Despite being the highest switch in the house, it's humble about it. Electricals really ought to stay grounded. Oh. The second safest way you can store your money until you finally buy another smaller safe to put inside this one. Sadly, making that purchase immediately renders both safes obsolete. The dream lives on. So many of these boxes look the same. One might call it a boxing match. Same as same. Okay, seriously, there are 2 more to go after this one. I feel like I heard that already, but... If eyes are the window to the soul, is a window the eyes of a house? Hopefully not, because that would be a lot of eyes. Living life on card mode. The HVAC of the attic, the most elevated of your HVACs. Oh, I could... What if I do this for Hector, and like, instead of the vents? Be like, haha, I found you. How is this plant alive up here? Oh, it's plastic, fair enough. Classic board games to which you'll come crawling back the next time it powers out. What do we got? We got checked. Wordplay. Blocks. Survive melting ice. Oh, achievement unboxed. Boxing Day. Examine all boxes. But what about these? Maybe it's all types of boxes? This is truly one of the things in your home. Or maybe it's just that there's like a certain set, and once you get all the... Your keepsakes, which you keep for the sake of it. Oh, so that's like all a giant pile of your keepsakes. Okay. You pull from this box of holiday decorations less and less each year. When you don't have people over, putting up decorations is just incubating a chore that'll hatch in 5 months' time. In empty frames, studies show the most paintings begin this way. Alright. So that's the attic. I hope you like the tour. Well, part of me is like, let's look at Hector, but if he doesn't want us to see him, will he get mad that we found him in the end? I don't know, because we got like a plastic plant seems kind of funny too, but curious minds want to know. Hi, Hector.
You are persistent, aren't you?
Okay, it still looks the same. Hi.
I'll be damned if it isn't another quality of yours I admire. It wearies me and saddens me to keep saying no, but no. Please, not here, okay? Meet me somewhere else, anywhere else. Any of the greats in your home, downstairs from here. Come to any of them, and I will be there. We can talk there, all right?
Okay, I hear you. I'll talk you there. Again, we won't push his boundary. Plastic plant.
A flowering beauty waves at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder. She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi!
Hi.
I'm Prissy. You probably already know that. It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi!
Hi, I'm Silver. Prissy Plastique.
This is so funny that you're standing there.
Why? I know, I'm laughing too. No, funny haha or funny weird?
Wow. Nobody has ever asked me that question before. I guess, yeah, it's a little of both. Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are. And then boom, here you are, like magic.
Well, things just have a way of working out. So my mere presence is the answer to a prayer? Sweet. Great, another weird-ass object. Matt, just turn off all all that. Yes. More weird-ass objects to date. That's what you should be saying, Silver me. All right, so my mere presence is the answer to a prayer. That is sweet.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, kind of. You're definitely great. Probably. But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff.
Aw, man, now I've gotta do something. Oh, that makes more sense. What kind of stuff?
I need you, please, to flirtalize me.
Okay. I'm sorry, you what? I am in and I have no idea what that means. I mean, that's kind of how the rest of the game's gone so far, so yeah.
I get your confusion. It's totally understandable. Here's the thing. I am a plant. Yes.
You look plant-like. Yes, that is a true statement.
Plant-like? I mean, what that isn't a plant looks plant-like. I suppose paintings of plants look plant-like, or those big plastic hanging privacy curtains that are supposed to look like walls of ferns, that's plant-like. Oh no. Are you telling me that I look like that? That I look fake? You know, actually, now that I've asked, I take it back because I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer. I don't like it very much.
Uh-oh.
Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic.
I bought you, so yes, I know that. Now, you know.
I know. It is the great, confusing injustice of my young life. But, even saying that word. Plastic. Ugh. Anyway, I am made of plastic. I would really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun. And I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves. Right now, I mostly feel dust in that Labreeze, your room is clean now, smell good spray. Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest.
I know, it's so perfumey.
So perfumey. You spray it and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in a perfume store? Which doesn't mean that perfume stores can't also be clean. I'm sure they can.
Okay, this is weird, a plastic plant with opinion now. Alright, cool, but I feel like we've gotten a little off track here.
Oh my gosh, we have. We started talking about... Wait, what were we talking about? Doesn't matter. I'm pretty easy to distract, as you might have noticed.
No.
Let's get back to the fertilizer. This is really important.
Okay, paying attention.
The fertilizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will, drumroll please, make me real.
Prissy presents you with a green jug, covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called fertilizer.
No messy, no stressy. Well, but I mean, I can make you real, just not... I need to talk to Skylar about this, I think. Real, like a real live plant?
Really. Cells, leaves, the whole 9 yards. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer. The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll. I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic.
Okay. I mean, you're made of plastic, so it's not like I'm gonna accidentally kill her, so... I really don't think that's gonna work. No way, really? This is very cool and exciting. I mean, if we can believe in Skylar's suspension of disbelief... Yeah. Again, it's not gonna hurt anything to try. I mean, maybe us, because it's full of toxins and we're a human, but... Yeah, no, we do it for the hot, inanimate people.
That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words. We're so in sync, this is awesome! So you'll do it. Flirtalize me?
Of course I will.
Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever! I'm ready. So it says on the directions...
Prissy reads off the back of the container of fertilizer.
Douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency.
It'll work without the wiggling, though, right? Is it okay if I don't have a favorite herb? Ooh, a spell! Perfect!
I know! I love the honoring of all these magical elements. So excited!
Yeah, why? Can I do it without the wiggle? Come on, here now, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Look, I can do it right now. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. It's not that hard.
Douse me!
Douse liberally, wiggle, and recite.
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the fertilizer, punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside. When you're done, you cap it all off with with a recitation of the most delicious herb you know.
Ooh. I think I feel it working.
Says something's working for me. And what?
There's this really strong tingly sensation.
Should I keep doing the something's working for me joke? That there's a really strong tingly sensation? I think I feel something grow. You know, where do we draw the line? How much is too much?
The spell you are casting definitely gets my vines all twisted up.
You take a moment to inspect Prissy. She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything?
Honestly, no, I don't think it did anything. Sure, it did everything. You're a real plant now. I don't think we want it. Like, again, we're going along with the plan, but I don't think you should just be like, hey, it worked. Ooh, like, she's not that stupid. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it did anything.
It's okay. I'm okay. This was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay, because it was also my first real attempt, and all great endeavors have failure before they have success. So, I'll try again.
Good attitude. Also, I'll keep building up my stats, and eventually I can make you a real person. And she's like, a person? Fuck that, I want to be a plant. And you can't blame her.
Hey, would you be willing to help me again? If I need it?
Totally, you're fun.
Thanks. I am fun. Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
So many people, so many things. Well, I don't know, we're in here too. We can do the safe. That would just be Bo again. Board games? Everyone likes a good board game, right? Board game time.
A colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you. But even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off.
Yeah, it's the eyes. Say his body is showing board game energy, his eyes are showing murder. But hey, you know, what's a little murder between household objects?
His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why, a gee-gosh golly and a hi-de-ho! I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go!
Okay, I was gonna make a joke about the Parker Bradley name, but instead I'm a comment on the excuse you what sound? Hi, Parker.
Hi there! I do love meeting new people to play with. And I do need new people to play with these days. I'm awful lonely up here in the big ol' attic. But you seem like a nice sort of someone already. Maybe you could be my next relationship. Would you like that?
I would. I mean, I don't want to say not really. I'm just...
Oh boy! Well, if only it were up to me. You see, my whole deal with relationships has to do with rules.
Yeah.
I love rules.
Uh-huh.
If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules.
Okay.
Want to hear them as they pertain to me?
Sure.
As they pertain to my whole deal and how this is gonna turn out?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Glorious! In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus.
Okay, but why are you a bard now all of a sudden? Like, I don't think you have to rhyme to be a board game. Okay, so our relationship is just up to chance.
Ultimately, yes. But your actions during each game can change the weight of the die.
I mean, our relationship is up to chance. And he's like, yes, no, I mean literally chance downstairs, because he's a D20. He is a die, and you're gonna roll him, so... I thought it was funny.
The more you win, the more chances to love me.
What if I want to hate me? Or what if I want you to hate me? Okay, that seems really hard to wrap my head around. Interesting, I like it. It's not that hard to wrap your head. Okay, you play 3 games. If you win, you get more either rolls to get an ending you want, or, like, it'll increase the, you know... Like, but I get the concept.
I'm falling in love with you.
And you're like, hooray! He's like, no, but the rules.
Just kidding. Only the final roll will tell me how I feel about you.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandyland!
Okay, can't wait.
Wowee!
Uh-huh. You were not there before. A ghost. It spooks when it's spoken to. Oh, that one was terrible. Wait, what? But I don't have any...
When you bought this house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any mind.
Huh. I mean, like, I figured I'd try because the ghost hadn't appeared until midnight, but I'm a little surprised it worked without having the date gators have any juice, but I mean, I guess you're your own kind of magic, so anyways, hi.
But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s. Her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent.
So only kind of. Like, I can see the, like, flame wisp behind her, but I mean, hey, I have the perfect guy for you.
Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hi!
Hi. You know, actually, I'm like, hi, I'm about to date a ghost. I don't know that even qualifies as top 5 weird shit I've dated in this game. So, you know what? Hey. I have to say it, but you're a ghost, so I think it's obligatory. Like, I think there's laws enacted that I have to make the joke that bustin' makes me feel good. There we go. We got there, folks. We did it.
Wow!
Zoe Bennett. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. You're weirdly not... You're weirdly normal looking. Whoa, holy cold front, who the hell are you? Hey, yeah, hi. What?
I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever.
Meeting me is the best day ever?
It is! Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes.
Fair enough.
I've just been up here all by myself for God. I don't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month. But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual. And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts.
I think I already love you. Wait, but what are you? The narrator told you you're a ghost, but...
Good question. Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell, I hide it pretty well. Oh my god, I rhymed. Ah, that's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time, I can't make sounds, which is weird.
You not know that you're a ghost.
And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me. And that's super weird because...
I want to say now, I don't know that they're going to do it, but would also be really funny. Like, it's funny enough, okay, like the ghost who doesn't know that she's a ghost type of thing. Okay, fine. But it'd be really funny if it's just like like, and most of the time I'm invisible, and it's super weird because I'm a ghost, so everyone should see me. You're like, you know, if they twisted it like that.
I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere.
Zoe, focus.
Right? Yes. Sorry, I am just so excited. My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda or like Elvis or something. I don't remember.
Okay, so she does know that she's a ghost. Huh. They should have made that joke then. They should have done the whole play up the make it seem like she thinks she doesn't know, and then do a twist that she does. But all right, I'll take it as is.
But the moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead.
You know, whatever works.
So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world.
You got enthusiasm to match Skylar, so...
Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best.
You're a ghost! Bah! No, we don't need to, like, muppet our head back like, bah! Nah, I wanted to meet a ghost.
And I've always wanted to meet a human! Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but, like, in my ghost form. It feels different. Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just, like, cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just, come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, because I'm cold.
Zoe is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
Okay, see you, Zoe. Poof, and then she's gone. Said I could... So you get an extra talk for Zoe, I guess. And you get an extra... If you got Nightmare, you could have up to 7 talks in a day. Hey, let's gamble. You know, let's roll those dice on chance and... 7 talks. 7 talks. No 7 talks. I assume she only comes out at midnight because, you know, ghost, but... Alright. We'll talk to Mateo. Hey, Mateo, can I check in on you about Davy now? I just was talking to a ghost. Oh. Also, Bodhi Wimba, I found someone from your decade. There's so many people I can talk to.
Mateo tends to a group of adorable dog-like creatures, grooming them and speaking to them sweetly.
Just a few more.
They are very cute.
And done. Oh, what a good girl, Damas. Que bonita. I bet that feels better, doesn't it? I know you're a Notweiler, but that snag on your tail was getting ridiculous.
If I had a nickel for every tail I've de-snagged.
Oh, hey, you're here. I was hoping you'd come by. I wanted to thank you for talking to Phoenicia about making that post.
There we go. No problem. Seems like I could have done more.
Hey, trust me, that was a big help. We've already had some visitors stop by because of it. I even talked to a few things who said they saw Davy recently.
Ooh, we're on the scent. All of them are on the scent.
Hopefully, if we can figure out where he's been, we might be able to follow his trail and track him down. Oh, that's right, Chiquita. He'll be back before you know it.
You weren't kidding about running out of space, so these are the cuties I've heard so much about.
You've caught us in the middle of a grooming day. Everyone's been a little stressed waiting for Davy to come back, so I thought a bit of pampering would do us all some good.
Great pan, I'll let you get to it, and who gets to pamper you?
Me? Well, I hadn't really thought about it.
It's pampering time.
As long as these guys are happy, I'm happy.
Shut up, I'm here to pamper you.
That's really all the pampering I need.
Come on, there has to be something you'd like to do for yourself. How about you let me pamper you? Like on a date.
Mateo's eyes widen as realization dawns on him very slowly.
Oh? Oh, I'm flattered, really. And you do seem great, but the rescue keeps me pretty busy as it is. And until I find Davy, I just don't think I'd have time for anything like that. I wouldn't say no to some friendly company, though, if you felt like sticking around.
I should probably get going.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, before you go, I wanted to ask you something. You did such a good job with the placebook post. I was hoping you might want to help me follow up on some of the leads we've gotten.
Yeah.
It would take me a while to get through them all myself, and I really don't like leaving the inanimals alone for that long.
Of course. I'm all over it.
Great! All right. The first one I have is from Hoove. He said he saw Davy sniffing around the laundry room a few days ago, right around the time he first went missing. Let me know if you find anything, okay? And really, thanks for helping out.
All right. The laundry room. Hoove. Wait, were you... Hoove's just like, hey, man, do you want to get a drink? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Except, like, then I come back with Maggie. I'm on the case. Then I come back for Mateo. I'm on the case. He's just like, what? Can I get a drink with you, my man?
You know Harper? The hamper?
Yeah, we met. Yes.
Well, recently, when I was cleaning up around her, I happened to see one of the inanimals. If you're looking for him, you might want to check that area.
Thanks.
Sweet. See you around.
Around Harper. Ah, I see it. A thorn brought in from either the backyard, the front yard, or, you know, the nearest jungle. Oh, shaky, shaky. Oh, okay, so that counts as presumably Mateo. I mean, because it's not going to count as Hoove, so... Because, well, that makes sense, because it's his quest and all, so... It's gonna be like, we could talk to Harp. Do I want to, though? Like, I've already had enough just trying to get back to where we were. I don't know that we need a whole, like, abusive relationship for this one. I've got enough on my mind getting to here. You know, let's talk to more people up here. Our stuff. Your keepsakes. Yeah, give me some keepsakes.
A grand dame with a gothic vibe regards you with an expression that's hard to read. She holds your forgotten, formerly trendy robot dog in her arms, petting him idly.
Well, well, if it isn't the one who made me. Ugh.
Lady Memoria.
I don't know. I suppose I'm a bit... disappointed?
Ow.
For someone who's amassed such a varied and confusing collection of bits, you just look so... normal. I was hoping for a real Frankenbrine to go with all this preservation.
I'm confused, I made you. Do you hate me already? Kind of feels like you hate me already. Don't worry, I'm weirder than I seem. Oh, wait, am I a pickle in this scenario? I am weirder than I seem. That's not a lie.
Oh, excellent. Normalcy can be boring, and I do so loathe being bored.
I mean, we got goth lady with a robot dog, so... You know, who wants normal?
All this time, I've been in your house, and this is the first time you come up to visit me. I think I'll make use of your presence, long delayed though it is, by holding your feet to the fire.
Okay. My what? Ow! That's some spicy talk there, lady.
Is it? I suppose so. Spicy is not generally the first descriptor applied to me.
It is now.
Bitter, cold, dangerous, damaged, deranged, unhinged, mad. I had a lover once, a ladder, who told me I was the black hole she couldn't wait to fall into. She's gone now. Memories. At long last, we are going to go through all of this. Every single piece.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see, sort, and dispose of each object stuffed in the corners up here, and finally, order will reign. I love chaos as much as the next memory, but enough is enough. I'm starting to look like Jerry.
And It would be quite the crime if you, ma'am, turned into Jerry. One Jerry is quite enough. So, yeah, alright. That fair is fair. If I get rid of all this old stuff, won't I be getting rid of you too? I'm on board! I've been meaning to do this forever. Chaos or bust! Now, but if I get rid of the stuff, won't I be getting rid of you?
Oh no. You are long past the point of no return with me. I exist now, and I'll go on existing. The cleansing I'm demanding will simply mean that I can exist with some semblance of dignity.
Again, fair enough.
Though perhaps I shouldn't ask you to do this with me. I know how tantalizing it is to be worried to distraction. But no, needs must. We've established I won't die. Though, another time, that might be fun. Let's get on with it.
Alright, let's do it!
The first of your tasks for me is to gather Cam and Art, so that we might proceed efficiently.
Who is Cam?
Who is Cam? He's your trash can. Perhaps you should go acquaint yourself. These two are both necessary for our project to proceed, so off you go.
Ah. I don't get to ask then who is Art. Oh, I guess now I'm just seeing it in my mind that it was who are they. To be fair though, we know who Art is because Dorian told us about Art way back in the beginning. That is Art. The canvas. Sure. Let's gather Cam and Art. Why not? Art, we're up here right now.
A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence. He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
I mean, to be fair, we have canonically established, thanks to Dorian, that I like being naked, so, you know, I don't know. He might be wearing more than I am.
Oh, a preponderance of dust. Oh. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess.
You mean it's dirty? Oh, I see it. Heinous. Truly unforgivable. Ooh, dust cake. Nums. We've seen Dolly. I mean, we've only seen the front of her, but from the way her leg, she might got some dust cake going on. Heinous. Truly unforgivable.
Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that. Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied. It's not like it's a red wine stain or sun bleaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers.
That's a dating game. I don't think there's any kids in it.
Dust is entry level, but even so, we must remain vigilant. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late, but there is always hope. I am forever an optimist.
I mean, I got Hoove. I can do some, like, interpersonal quests here to vacuum.
And a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist.
Okay, wait. How can you be all those things? What aren't you? Yeah, how about what aren't you?
What an interesting way to pose that question. Like looking at the negative instead of the photograph itself. But in this case, it doesn't really apply.
No, because if you are the embodiment gestalt of all art, you basically represent all of human creativity and expression, so...
I could say I am not nothing, but I am also nothing. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
I am art.
So that means you're also my doodle cartoons. And he's like, yep.
Sacred paint, I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun?
It was. Hell yeah. A little overwhelming, but cool. Nah, that's fun.
Yes! Oh, your enthusiasm is delicious. I swear if I could eat enthusiasm, I would.
Hey, well, let's make a date of it. You eat some enthusiasm, I eat some dust cake. Yeah, no, everyone's happy.
I think it would taste like rock candy. Perhaps you'd be enthused about one more thing. It's my next big project.
Yeah, I mean, I already promised the book that I'm going to help him write. What can I help you make?
I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house into a gallery.
All right, I was turning this house. I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, gallery, that's fine.
It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance.
Sure.
Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before.
It's my house, so I kinda have to. I'd love to. It sounds like fun.
Yes! Oh, I think so too.
I like that you have the statue of David-esque posing as the birth of Venus, but it still has that face. You know, if that isn't art, what is?
A lot of work, perhaps, and it might even become emotional. We just never know what real art is going to bring forth in us, do we? Oh, Secret Paint, I love the journey.
You like the intro, you like the journey, you probably like the end result too. I'm glad you are enthusiastic.
All right, I'll go prepare. I'll see you back here in a bit, and we shall begin.
We shall begin. I don't quite talk like Washford, but I do have a little bit of a growl. What was I do? Cam. Trash can. Hi, Penelope.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can, you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage.
Yeah, he's kind of got that sort of handsome Johnny Depp sort of face.
This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What?
Hi, Cam. Hey, man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Good point. Cool, cryptic. Anyway, that was kind of antagonistic. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I make those from time to time. Try not to look so shocked. Have anything for me today?
What do you mean?
We do this every day, pal. What'd you bring?
Well, let me check.
I'll just wait.
I've got a clementine peel. I left a glove in one of the closet boxes about 6 months ago, so I've got one glove now. How about half of this day-old pinto burrito? Clementine peel? Hey, meanwhile, you've got a compost somewhere in the kitchen. It's like, that's mine!
Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California Gold Rush in 1849.
No, it's a fruit. It's like a sweet, tiny orange.
Okay.
Smarts 15 out of 60. They actually spontaneously evolved from an orange tree in the garden of Algerian orphanage in the 1800s. Is that true? Like, I can never be sure with this game what is just a flippant joke and what is actual. I'm gonna look. Well, color me surprised, and I guess that color is an orangish color. At least according to Wikipedia now. Again, I'm not gonna fact check this further because you don't need to see me do that in recording, but the clementine is a spontaneous citrus hybrid that arose in the late 19th century in Missouri, Algeria, in the garden of the orphanage of French missionary brother Clement Rodier, for whom it would be formally named in 1902. Again, I just can't tell with this game. Like, sometimes, like, when are they talking real, like, actual facts, and when are they just bullshitting? And it all blends together, and I cannot tell the difference. But either we're not smart enough to say it, so... Okay. I ate it. I don't like eating the peel.
Well, I do. Nice haul. I'll take it.
Great, enjoy. You really want this grody trash? Thanks, I'm glad to be right. Enjoy.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here.
Yeah, aren't we gonna, like, talk or hang out or something?
Wasn't planning on it.
Okay, then now what?
Now you go.
But you're hot.
Go. Be free.
I am free. I'm free to be right here.
Damn, Chuckles. Bye.
Hey, if you can say what's not, what's up is things that aren't down, I'm allowed to say that I'm free to be here. Ghost, yeah. A little bit of ghost action before we end for today.
I'm so happy you came back. Being up here in the attic, it feels like people only come up for little bits of time and then they try to leave as soon as they can because, I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people think attics are scary.
A lot of people are stupid.
I've never felt that way. For me, it's like a playground up here.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of things in the attics.
Like what?
Spiders.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I do wish people would stay longer, though. Even if they can't see me, it would be nice just to watch them. Like human TV. Jeez, I wish I had a TV. Hey, now that I'm thinking about it, how can you see me?
Well, I don't know exactly. I was wondering when you'd put that together. Now, we don't need to be condescending about it. I don't know either.
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch you move boxes around and search for that same amazing Christmas sweater every year. Though you have stopped coming by lately. But you've never even looked at me before. Like, through me, which is cool, but never at me.
Well, I do have these cool glasses called date viators.
Whoa, awesome! Tell me everything.
They let me directly acknowledge a thing's existence.
Okay, you say thing, not person. So does that mean...
Yeah, doors, walls, chairs, windows, all of it. And anything I want to talk to, I can.
That's... If I wasn't already dead, I would absolutely just die again from the coolness of this. You can talk to anything? Anything you want, you just put on the glasses and you can talk to it? Like it's real?
Yeah. It is real.
Wait, so then... How are you talking to me? Because I'm not a thing. Well, then I guess I'm something in between a thing and a person. You're noticing now. So, like, wow. I feel so happy, but it's weird. I think I feel... sad?
Why do you feel sad?
No. It's okay. I don't feel sad, though. I felt sad a lot when I was alive, but... Since I died, I've just been mostly happy all the time, and I haven't had to think about the stuff that used to make me so sad.
We have a quest.
I think there's something about being a ghost that makes things harder to feel. Like, sadness can feel so heavy sometimes, and if I can't even lift the latch on the attic window, how am I gonna lift something as heavy as sadness, right? It would just fall right through me. That's kind of funny. I guess that's funny.
That's actually sad.
Yeah. But your glasses, this idea that you can talk to anything, to anybody, like, does it feel like you have friends? What does it feel like to have friends?
Feels pretty good, honestly. Well, a lot of things in this house have a lot of attitude. Now, it feels good.
Oh man, I would love that. Oh boy, okay, this is weird. I'm having another feeling, I think.
Tell me about it.
It's so strange. Like I said, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy to have met you. I'm loving that you're here. I can't wait to play all the games, and I want to show you how I can go through the wall if I really concentrate, because that honestly is amazing. And the most amazing part is that when I go through that wall, I end up right back in the same room again. Like I'm in this crazy loop where wherever I go, there I am.
Whoa, that's pretty meta. No, huh, you can't leave this room?
Nope. But I want it.
What's it?
I want what you have. I want the glasses.
Okay, here you go.
Really? I can't take them. But I really thank you for trying.
Because they probably won't let you just, like, give up the glasses and you're like, game's over, so it was worth a shot.
Maybe I want to talk with these others around me. Maybe I want what you have. I want to have friends too.
You're saying you're lonely? Oh, come on, you don't have anybody? No, yeah. Are you lonely?
Oh my god, that's it. I am lonely. And if I could have all these friends, why did I not even know they were all here? You know? They can't see me because no one can see me because dead. And I can't see them because I don't have the glasses or because, again, dead. And I'm lonely. It's tough stuff.
Well, you're dealing with it well. Then why are you so chipper?
This is the only way I know. I told you most emotions are super heavy, like even real joy is really heavy. But this light, peppy thing? I'm basically a paper butterfly. I think it's kind of cool. So it remains just me. Alone. And you say there's all these other beings here.
Really crowded living alone. Yeah, they're nothing special. They can be fun. Sometimes they talk too much.
Oh, sorry. Am I talking too much?
No.
Oh, yikes. I don't know. There's something about you, though. And not just those glasses. There's something about you being here that is making it so that I can feel these things. Maybe you're, like, holding the feelings. And I can feel them with you?
What a loving, touching thought.
What else can I feel, I wonder? Are there other emotions besides loneliness?
Hell yeah, there are. We can make a list. Feel every single one.
That sounds like a great idea. I have mastered loneliness already, so that's good. Oh wait, this is terrible. Help me. Please help me.
What's happening?
I am so... Oh, maybe I haven't mastered this one. I didn't even think a non-corporeal being could cry. Have you ever seen anything this crazy? I feel crazy. I'm so lonely. Oh, it's happening again. I'm gonna disappear. Oh, I wonder if I'm still gonna be crying when I come back. You're gonna come back, right? I still want to feel the feelings.
Come back.
Once again, Zoe is fading before your very eyes, but it doesn't stop her trying to speak to you.
And I have so much to show you. I can turn somersaults in midair.
Well, I feel bad for her. That's kind of a downer ending for us, but, I mean, I have to wrap up the video, so... I mean, you know, that's part of dating. Sometimes things are happy and fun, and sometimes things are sad. That's just the way it goes. But, so I don't have to do it next time, let's look at all of our new entries. And then I will quit for the day. So, Phoenicia's just, she was just having a meltdown. Wallace is just saying, Wall. What? Why are you new? I already... Hector, we went to the attic. Hector reminded you he'd much rather see you elsewhere. Okay, Prissy Plastique. Voiced by Kiera Brown. You've met Prissy, a plastic plant who dreams of being real. She asks you to fertilize her using a special formula she made, which she believes will make her a real plant. You went along with her plan, which made her very happy even though it didn't work. Prissy Plastique is just about the prettiest plastic plant this side of the electrical closet. She brightens any room she's in with her shiny blooms and her bright, peppy attitude. She'd like to brighten more than one room at a time, but with only one plastic plant, that might not be possible. Likes magic, hope, and tourism. Dislikes realism, despair, and staying put. Art. Voiced by Keith Farley. You met Art, a marble Adonis who's invested himself in turning the house into a gallery. Come and see him to discuss 4 pieces of art and decide whether or not to display them. It's refreshing to meet an object who's really passionate about their own subject. Art loves art. He's just so excited to look at it, hang it up, talk about it, and he really wants to know what you think. Don't worry about answering the wrong thing. It'll always be an artistic choice with this fellow. Likes animated discussion, beauty in all its forms, the sharing of ideas. Likes closed-mindedness, bare walls, and willful ignorance. Parker Bradley, voiced by Brennan Lee Mulligan. You've encountered Parker, a colorfully dressed board gamer who's absolutely obsessed with rules. Ultimately, your relationship will be up to chance, but your chances will be improved if you play games with him. Come see him again soon to begin your attempt to forge a relationship. Oh dear, seems like you've met Parker. With the roll of the dice, the only way to settle your score with him, you should do your best to beat him at his own games. Likes games and boards. Dislikes making any sense. Mateo, we already had, but he's new as of this playthrough. Why is it... Oh, Kopi, though. That voiced by Domden. Come see Kopi again for a cup of something caffeinated. You met Kopi, the sweetest pep talker you've ever met, always ready to lift your spirits with your favorite beverage. A spicy personality with a silky exterior to boot, Kopi is the one companion who's ready to hype you up in the morning for the rest of your day. Energetic and suave, she's the one you can turn to for warming your heart. She's dependable and resourceful. The one thing Kopi is really good at is keeping from spilling the beans, but with her excellent secret keeping comes the tendency to jump to conclusions, so she can be a little volatile. Likes waking up early, nice-smelling conditioner, and beans. Dislikes bureaucracy, management, unpaid overtime. Cam, voiced by Adam MacArthur. You met Cam, the thoroughly unimpressed impresario of Unwanted. He didn't seem to be particularly interested in hanging out, just took your trash, showed you the door. Don't worry your pretty little head about Cam. He's fine. Sure, he's been dumped many times. Maybe all the time, but he's got the determination and dignity to keep going no matter how tough things get. Cam comes off as salty, but really he's just honest. He's not interested in small talk. Likes trash, dislikes whatever this game is. Maggie. I don't know why there's a lot of new stuff that we already looked at, but anyways, like Dunk, Shuttlecock, like, that's not new, but... Who knows? Lady Memoria, voiced by Colleen Klinkenbeard. That's a great name, by the way. You met Lady Memoria, a grand dame with a gothic vibe who is the animus of all your old stuff. She wants you to go through all your old things one by one to decide what to throw away, what to keep. First things first, go get Cam and Art in order to proceed. Don't let her intimidating countenance and elegant attire destabilize you. Lady Memoria is one twisty bunch of memories. She enjoys being just a little bit on the dark side. Her upfront nature may throw you for a loop. Is she really okay with being thrown away? If she's being honest, just know that the one thing she doesn't want is to be forgotten. Likes black. Dislikes disuse, disrepair, dishonesty. Zoe Bennett, voiced by Ashley Birch. Zoe seems to be lonely and is experiencing a great deal of emotion that she hasn't been able to feel in a long time. You appear to be bringing these... Okay, that's what we just did. Her introduction. You met Zoe, the ghost in the attic, who seems very excited to have someone to talk to after spending who knows how long without being able to make sounds. She evaporated, but hopes you'll come back to see her again. I ain't afraid of no ghost, particularly not Zoe, though she may have gotten a bad rep from the other spookier folks of her kind. Zoe is truly a gentle and goofy little soul. She may be the entity who's lived in the house the longest, and there may or may not be some pretty crazy stories cooking up in that attic. Likes whimsy, patterns, and helping others. Dislikes being alone. And then Nightmare is new because we didn't have that before, so I guess before we end, I will check, because I said, well, now that we've, been to our coffee maker once, do we still have to do it with the Deviators? Yes. Okay, so you can't make coffee unless you actually talk with her. Good to know. So that'll do it. Welcome, I don't know. I say welcome. Welcome to the new world. The new world that's exactly the same, except Mateo. It's a parallel universe where all decisions are the same, except one. Thank you to the people who watch on Twitch. Thank you to the people who watch later on YouTube. Special thanks today go to... I don't know, Art? He's enthusiastic and seems to be having a good time and doesn't really, so long as you have a reason for it. Seems like his art quest will be fine. Like, no drama, no, like, crazy things. Just like, I'm excited and you're excited and everything will be great. So you know what? Special thanks to Enthusiast. I'm like, hi, I'm about to date a ghost. I don't know that even qualifies as top 5 weird shit I've dated in this game.